Being good or great cannot protect you from physical or mental diseases if you hit the genetic jackpot. For example, being good doesn't mean that we can't be hit by a truck or a drunk driver. Being good has no bearing on your stock prices or the life of your loved ones. In this video, we will learn a life lesson that why bad things happen with only good people. Once upon a time, in a certain village, a young boy was walking alone by the riverside when he heard desperate cries for help. "Please help me, save me, someone please release me," a crocodile was shouting. Flapping his tail, the animal was badly entangled in a net, like humans in their desires. The boy wanted to help the poor croc but was skeptical. "If I help you," he said, "you'll eat me the moment you are free." The crocodile shed tears, and said, "How can I eat the person who saved my life? My kind doesn't savor their savior. I promise that I won't even touch you, and will remain eternally indebted to you." The boy felt pity, and began to cut the net. Barely was the crocodile's head free from the net, when, as expected, it grabbed the boy's leg in its jaws, and said, "I have been starving for a few days now." "What the hell?" the boy screamed. "You damn croc, you return my goodness like this? What can I do? This is the way of the world. Such is life." "This is so unfair," cried the boy. "What do you mean unfair? Ask anyone, and they'll tell you that this is how the universe operates. If they prove me wrong, I'll let you go." The boy saw a bird perched on a nearby tree, and asked him, "Do you think the crocodile's actions are fair? Is this the way of the world, full of injustice?" The female bird had been observing the entire episode, so she quickly replied that the croc was right. Goodness isn't always reciprocated in kind. She along with her partner spent their time building a safe nest to protect their young ones, but all that mostly went to waste, because the snakes would come and swallow the eggs, she apprised him. No doubt, she finished by saying, the world was not a fair place. "You heard it, kid," the croc said, tightening its grip on the boy's slender leg. "Let me eat you." Wait. He saw an old donkey that was grazing on the banks of the river, and posed him the same question. "Unfortunately, the croc is right," the donkey said. "I'm a donkey, everyone thinks I'm a fool, and yet even I know that this world is anything but fair. Bad things happen to good people all the time. When I was young, my master loaded soiled linen on my back, and extracted the maximum amount of work from me. I served him faithfully for years. Now that I am old and feeble, he has abandoned me, saying that he cannot feed me. So, yes, the crocodile is right. There's great injustice, inequality, and unfairness." "Enough now," the croc said to the boy. "I'm salivating, I can't hold it any longer. Say your prayer if you want." Wait, the boy insisted. "Just one last time, let me ask that rabbit. They say the third time's a charm. Since you saved me, I will give you final chance." Upon being asked the same question, the rabbit's reply differed completely from the bird and the donkey. "This is utter nonsense. It's not like that at all," the rabbit said. "The world is a perfectly fair place." "What are you talking about, you dumb bunny?" the crocodile mumbled with the boy's leg in its jaws. "Of course, this world is an unfair place. Look at me. I got caught in the net, to begin with, for no fault of my own." "You sound like a man trying to talk with pond beetle leaf in his mouth. I can't make sense of your mumbling. Speak clearly and loudly." I know where you are going with this. I'll open my mouth, to speak clearly, and the boy will escape." "You stupid or what?" the rabbit said. "Have you forgotten how strong your tail is? If he attempts to run away, one slash, and he'll be dead." The crocodile fell for this false praise, and opened his mouth to continue the argument. The rabbit screamed, "Run, boy, run! Don't just stand there!" And the boy took to his heels. The crocodile was mad with rage. "You cheat! You took away my food! This is so unfair!" "Look who's talking," the bunny said, nibbling on a cherry dropped from the tree. The boy rushed to the village, and gathered all the menfolk, who came with their spears and swords and killed the crocodile. His pet dog, that had come along with them, spotted the rabbit and chased it down. "Hey, hey," the boy cried, trying to catch his dog. "This rabbit saved my life. Don't attack him." It was but a bit too late. The dog had already buried its fangs into the rabbit's tender neck. It was no more than a lifeless ball of fur. "Maybe the crocodile was right, after all," the boy lamented. "Unfairness is the way of the world. Such is life." After speaking to thousands of people, seeing suffering from up close, I feel it would be ignorant to still believe that there's a way out of the suffering. Here, I am not differentiating between pain, what is, and suffering, what we think it is. Buddha proclaimed that suffering existed and that there was a way out. Maybe being good or great cannot protect you from physical or mental diseases if you hit the genetic jackpot. For example, being good doesn't mean that we can't be hit by a truck or a drunk driver. Being good has no bearing on your stock prices or the life of your loved ones.